That call was amazing as always. I'm telling you, Sheila's team is really like bringing the fire for calls lately. Let me post that quick. I decided to work. That's my alarm. I decided to work poolside today because why the heck not? I finally get my pool all to myself, no kids. So here we are today. But anyway, that call was amazing. I'm also going to pull from that call again for today's Zoom a little bit. But a couple housekeeping things. Everybody that's on today, go ahead and send me a selfie. You have to send it to me by noon. Just because I've got other stuff I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working in Canva for the morning after our stuff. So you have to send it to me by noon, and I've got a well, I can show it to you. Hold on. Because this is what I was working on. Allow to share your screen. Open. What? I don't know what it just did. All right, maybe I can't. For some reason, I can't share this screen on this computer. Share screen. Share. Open system preferences. Hold on. Is it gonna let me do it? I don't know what I'm doing. Never mind. I'll show it to you. You'll get it in the you'll get it when but it's about the beverage bundle. I love this bundle, and I'm going to just kind of tell you what I'm going to do for it. I created a story graphic. If you send me a selfie, I'll add your face to one for you. I actually made 3 different colors because it was super fun and I couldn't stop myself. So I'll give you all 3 colors. You can just decide which one you want to use. But then I'm actually going to go hands-free in my story and talk about the different products. I love all of the products and I use all of the products in the bundle. Let me pull it up. So, Rebuild, that's the colostrum product. That's great for immune system, great for it's anti-inflammatory. There's tons of benefits surrounding colostrum based products. Activate is my unicorn mom juice. I use it every day. In fact, I have one right here. Boost, another product I use every day. Boost is immune system boosting. It's great for cleansing your system out. It's great if you have joint swelling. And my aunt actually has an amazing support ticket. I'm sure it's somewhere, but she always remarked to me about how she drinks a Boost to fly because her ankles would swell when she was flying because she travels a lot. And if she drank a Boost, her ankles wouldn't swell. And actually, Lavelle came back and said, "Oh yeah, this is why that happens." It's great for hormonal breakouts. Like it's just a great product. Cram Plus, I have to admit, I have it. That is not one I do every day. But I need to. It's just not something I've put in my lineup yet. But I've heard amazing things, especially if you have like deal with UTIs or kidney issues or stuff like that. It's great for cleansing, detox. And I actually heard something else about it. I want to say it was like PMS or hormonal things it was good for. So that's in the lineup. I am seeing a real trend in like other promoters mixing that with Pink Pro. They say it is amazing, like just a summer beverage. So there's also Pink Pro. I mix Pink Pro. My unicorn mom juice cocktail is Activate and Pink Pro. So that's how I use my Pink Pro. And then Thirst. I can't say enough about Thirst. I put something on my story this morning about it. Have become a big believer in adding salt to your water ever since I started following Gary Brecka. I'm a big believer in salt. And I come from the generation where salt is bad for you and causes like high blood pressure and all those things. But it's really not salt that causes that stuff. It is the high salt content in processed foods, that is causing all the high blood pressure, that it's that actually salt gets the blame, but it's not. It's actually how they process it and then add it to highly processed foods. And then the highly processed foods usually have a lot of seed oil, sugar, that kind of thing. So adding sea salt, Celtic salt, I use the Baja, it's called Baja Gold. I get it on Amazon. It's the stuff Gary Brecka swears by, but it's got like 92 of your essential trace minerals you need to consume. But we are also a big thirst family. Like all of my kids drink Thirst. I send a Thirst in a big, there's Thirst in this thing. Actually, I put Thirst and Sculpt Pro in our waters, mine and Adam's. He drinks Thirst all day long. I got my builder when he was here. He buys Thirst for his entire team now because they were using Liquid IV. Is that what it is? Liquid IV. Is that what it's called? And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. He's a big thriver. I met him years ago when I had him do a roof on my old farmhouse, and I got him into Thrive then, and he's been a thriver buddy of mine for ever since then. So for years. And I recently got him onto Move Pro. If you don't use Move Pro, oh my gosh, but I got the best video. I got to show you this video. So while he was here, they were here for 3 months. I had decided that I can never run out of Move Pro. And I had given him a bottle because he was talking about how his knees were hurting and stuff like that. So I had given him a bottle and he was like, oh, I don't think it's working. I don't know if it's working. And Adam just kept saying, like, you don't realize it's working until you stop taking it. And he's like, I can feel a big difference when I stop taking it. So Dustin, I knew he wasn't taking it. I had ran out and then my back started hurting again. I'm like, dude, where's that bottle of Move Pro? I know it's in your truck somewhere because you're not taking it. And he did. He went out in his truck. It was all dirty, got it for me. And I'm like, the stuff I can't ever live without. And he's like, really? It's really that good. And then I replaced the bottle. I'm like, you need to take this stuff. Cause he's like, my back's hurting, my knees are hurting. You know, he's in his late 30s, but he's a roofer and a construction worker. So, you know, and he hasn't always taken care of his body. Well, he decided to take my advice and take that whole new container. And then he's like, he ran out and he's like, oh my God, Jen, like, that stuff works so good. He's like, I am dying. I don't have any. And I'm like, I don't have any extra, or I'd give you one. But I got a shipment in like 2 days later. And this is the video. I hope you guys can hear it. I actually took a video.
Where's Steve?
Can you guys see it? Can you hear it? So I'm giving him the Move Pro.
I can't even express how important this is. My back was hurting this morning. I was excited.
So he's a Move Pro, but I got him also on the Thirst because it's a great product. So what I'm going to do is, my plan today is I have these graphic made. I'm going to actually, I have started to make highlight slides in my stories about different products. So I'm going to create a story, like a hands-free story based on each product. So then I can drop it into my highlight so that it's, and then I'm going to attach the link to each product from Lavelle.com. But then the last slide, I'm going to talk about the bundle and then add in the graphic that I have for today. I'm also going to do a project broadcast. You guys know I'm a huge project broadcaster. So I'm going to give to my personal customers a free shaker cup because I have a ton of them. So if they buy the bundle, so that's how I'm promoting the special today. Anybody have any questions about any of that? And I got full permission from Dustin to use that video in social media. So if anybody wants that to put in their story, he told me I could absolutely use it and share it. Let me see. So on the call, if you weren't on the call, I love how, because we all know it works. We talked about it last week. I love how we're really steering back to reach outs. And I love that she said that she does 150 to 200 messages a day. So clearly that's still a thing. Like Facebook still tolerates that as long as it knows that it's your normal thing. So I'm not saying today you can go and do 100 reach outs or 100 messages simply because it's not your normal thing and Facebook is going to throw you in jail. But don't be afraid. We've all been there. It's just a matter of like upping that tolerance level for the algorithm to be able to allow you to do that. And I also love that she doesn't pay attention to people that don't respond. I would have to say I gotta put my hair up, yo. It is like so freaking hot here. um, it, I, I hear it all the time from people that are like, it really trips people up in their head if people don't respond. And my response to you is always the same. Like, you have to make sure you do so many outgoing messages that you would prefer it if they don't all respond. That way, you aren't getting messed up in your head about people not responding. And I love that she says she just doesn't pay attention if people don't respond. And the other thing is the snarky messages. And she said of the thousands she sent, because says she's been consistently doing this for years. She may have had 5 snarky messages, and we all get them. I mean, they're usually from other network marketers just being assholes. Excuse my language. But she says 3 of them are now promoters. And I think that was a really key comment to pay attention to is you can't give up on people. So for all of you that are sitting there, those that are you watching this live or people that are catching the replay, for if you're sitting there thinking, I just don't know who to message because I've talked to everybody, I guarantee you 100% you haven't talked to everybody. And 2, don't give up on people. She said of the 5 snarky messages, probably about 5 over the several years she's done and the thousands and thousands and thousands of messages she's sent out, 3 of them are now promoters on her team because she didn't give up on them, because she didn't write them off, because she didn't like play stupid and block them because they sent a snarky message. Like, the reason why people react that way is because they're coached to. I don't think people inherently would be an ass to another human unless they're coached to be that way, or somebody said that that's how you need to act, and I hate that. I hate that part of network marketing where people just feel like there's just that culture of like, you really just need to be a jerk to other network marketers. I hate that part. But I love that she was like, listen, you can't give up on people because that's the truth. If you've got 1,000 friends on Facebook, I guarantee you've got 10 new customers in there. 10. You need to it's your job to just go find them and not give up on people and just reach out and talk to them and have conversations and make sure. But it goes back to that 3-legged stool. Like, that's probably one of the most important trainings you could ever watch, in my opinion, if you want to build a business on social media. You can't message people if you're like going to go, I've seen promoters go balls to the walls with messaging people, yet they don't post on their page. They're like, oh, well, I'm just working on my stories. That's fine, but your stories go away. Like Sheila said today, you have to do all of it because there are people that only watch stories. And then there's people that only look at the posts. Like, I'm not a story watcher. I'm more of a feed watcher. You know what I mean? Like, it's very rare that I'll go through stories and watch people's stories, unless it's like intentional, like I'm engaging on stories because I'm doing a work with me or something like that. So I guarantee you, and I've said it a million times on those trainings, that if you message somebody, even if they're remotely interested in your product, if they go to your page and they don't see that you're promoting a product you love, they are not going to buy from you. All you did now was just pique their interest. They're going to go Google it and they're going to buy from someone else. So you got to make sure you're doing all the things. Engage with your audience to boost those posts. Make sure you're messaging. Like, it's the same thing over and over and over again. So don't give up. I challenge every single one of you guys to print out that Facebook list and go through it again and then dump it and go through it again and dump it and go through it again. Like, it really does work to send those messages. And it could be something very simple as, have you ever tried Thrive? Just the stupid birthday messages that I've been doing now. I've been super consistent with those for the last several months. I send samples out like crazy for those people. Like now that's my highest sampling rate over. Now I haven't been like, I get super consistent with sample videos and then I don't, but right now I've been less consistent with sample reels. So right now where all my sample, not all of them, but most of them are coming from that birthday message that I sent you guys. So you just can't give up on people because it's only a matter of time that you're gonna find those people and they're gonna be ready to go. And then it's your job to make sure they think of you first. But the biggest thing I wanted to talk about today was finding your new normal. I read this. Well, I don't know. I do so much, like I listen to podcasts, I listen to audiobooks, I read books, I read things all week long. So I don't know if I read it or heard it from somewhere, but you need to find your new normal. I feel like so many of us, and me included, is really floundering to find what our new normal looks like because we're struggling. We're like, it almost feels like we're on the hamster wheel, but going backwards, trying to redo what we did before. And we can't keep doing that. We've got to find our new normal. You right now are trying to build the life you don't need a vacation from. So your question today is, what can you do every day? I posted it on my stories and I mean to drop it in the boot camp, but I thought this was hold on. Sometimes it takes 10 years to get that 1 year that will change your life. So I haven't even been here 10 years yet, guys. So instead of beating yourself up that you're not where you were at one point or not where you want to be, how about we just look at it as all of this is a journey and you're right on schedule. You're right on schedule for whatever the universe or God or Buddha or whatever your higher power is, whatever the higher purpose has planned for you. So what will kill everything faster than anything is you getting messed up in your head that you're bummed out that you're not where you want to be, or you can't seem to get back to doing the things you did, or you can't seem to. Yesterday is over, guys. Now is the time to find your new normal. So what does that look like? What can you do? Hold on, I lost my notes. There we go. What can you do every day to create that new normal instead of focusing on, oh, well, I used to do this. Scrap that. You know what works. You know what works. You know what it takes to build this business. What does your new normal look like? And I would very much encourage you guys to write a baby step list. Like, what are some baby steps that you could take that's going to put you in the right direction? Even if it just means if you're not doing reach outs right now, you just do 3. Or you just do birthdays. If you're not even consistent with birthdays, just do those. You know, I kind of played a little trick on the boot camp yesterday about, like, I didn't give you guys tasks. If you're in the boot camp, I didn't drop tasks. Who still got it done? That was the point. Yeah, you still got it done because you guys understand that you still got to do it. Like, challenges. Everybody's like, I had one promoter message me and I've yet to see her engage in the boot camp or even join it. I don't even know if she joined it. She's like, oh my gosh, I missed these. It's been so long since you and Ad did a challenge. And I said, well, I was probably snarkier than I needed to be. She probably just caught me at the wrong moment. I'm not perfect, guys. And I said to her, I'm like, this one, I said, we're always open to ideas and people to step up and run them for the team. She's been here long enough. She knows how to do it. And I said, and 2, you don't need that. Yes, they're fun and it's fun to do stuff like that, but you don't need that. You shouldn't need that to go after your goals and your dreams. She's like, yeah, you're right. I know. And then she said something about, well, I feel like we need an accountability form. I'm like, I didn't do that for this challenge. I said, but you can if you want to. So anyway, but that was the point. Like, you don't need that stuff. You got to understand motivation. And I say this all the time because I hear it all the time. Like, people are like, I'm just like, I lost my motivation. I lost my spark. I lost that thing. And I'm like, you're gonna. it's like every relationship, like the newness wears off. That's when the work kicks in. Like I still like I have to admit it. I just got and I'm gonna be really honest with you guys, because that's my job. I just got prospected by a company I would totally jump ship for. It's a supplement company that they just started. And it's not a network marketing company, it's affiliate brand. And it's a company I have respected for a long time, and they weren't an affiliate company. And I was on a walk going, ooh, boy. Like it was a really sweet deal. And I'm like, you know what? I still wake up every day excited about Lavelle. I am not going to trade that for anything. Just because I have a lot of respect for their supplements, and I have a lot of respect for the technology they're putting into things, and they sell other things, not just supplements. Like they sell like red light therapy and PEMF therapy. Like they sell therapy products too, which I'm very much into right now. So I'm like, ooh, this would be like, if I could do both, I would, but I can't. But it's because, and that's what stopped me. It's all the other things. Like we have a great product. There's no doubt about that. No doubt. And I will always be that person that tries new products, because although I know what I have my hands on, I just need to know and always be assured that I'm leading people in the right direction. That we have the best that's out there. So you don't have to source out products. You don't have to try new products. I guarantee I've tried it, and you can talk to me about it. But it was the excitement and it was like a 2-second pause that I never looked at contracts. I never looked at anything. It was like a, ooh, you know, but let me tell you, it was a very brief pause. And I realized that I still get very excited. I still get excited about the trips. I still get excited when, our auto bonus hits and it's more than my car payment. I still get excited about what Lavelle is. And that, yeah, I might not be motivated to post every day, but that's the part that still excites me even to this day. And my products, I love our products. I'm a product junkie. Like there's probably more cabinet space of Thrive than food in my house. But so you've got to realize that what it's going to take to be successful in this business is not motivation. It never will be. So it's more self-discipline. I think I posted that in the boot camp this week. It's about self-discipline. You've got to find that to get you through, because and good habits, because even when your day is stressful, like I feel like I have a really good set of habits now, because even when my day takes a crap, I know what I need to get done and I do it. So that's what I got for you guys. Anybody have any questions? Nope. All righty. We are going to go into a work with me if anyone wants to hang on. Don't forget to send me that selfie before noon Eastern Standard Time, Lori. So you've got 1 hour to send it to me. And I will get those graphics to you guys. And I'm going to go pee quick because it's been an hour. What's up, Becca? Oh, yep. Stop the recording.